Hello, my name is Mara Jade, and this is my first video for my YouTube channel. I will be discussing part of the Esquire article where J.J. Abrams opens up about finishing his new film, The Rise of Skywalker. I was informed of this article by another YouTuber named Lethal Lightning. He is an Australian objectified on a daily basis by American women, but I think deep down he really enjoys it. So if you want excellent content and good, honest takes on most things pop culture related, I suggest you go check out his channel and leave a sub. I will put a link to his channel in the description for this video. But for this article, I want to just talk about part of it where the interviewer brings up the fandom. Right here. The question begins, over the last couple of years, since The Last Jedi came out, I've been writing a lot about the response to that movie and some of the toxic fandom around Star Wars in this new era. Don't you love that description? And there are some fans who take issue with the filmmaking, other fans who take issue with some of the more progressive themes. Progressive themes means if you at all criticize these new films, you are either a misogynist, sexist, racist, homophobic, or any other ist or phobic they can come up with. I'm curious, how do you watch the response to Star Wars editors? Movies change in this modern era compared to maybe the prequel series or how fans originally responded to them. JJ begins his response with, I think that the bigger question is, how has everything changed? The reaction to Star Wars, the increased attacks, the increased negativity, the Fandom Menace, as they call it, that is not unique to Star Wars, obviously. Two things in that part of the response. One, how has everything changed? Well, that ties into what he says about it not being unique to Star Wars. He is referring to trolls. Trolls have been part of fandom since God knows how long. Their sole purpose is to sow misery, to cause frustration, and just be general thorns in the sides of humanity. They were always at the periphery. They were on the outskirts. Yes, they were there, but they weren't at the forefront. Now, how has everything changed? Now that Disney has acquired Star Wars, they have pushed those trolls to the forefront to pander to them. While the fans, or at least most of the fans who have been around since A New Hope premiered in 1977, have been pushed to the outskirts and labeled toxic. JJ goes on to say, and I think we live in a time where if you're not being divisive, if you're not creating something that's aversive clickbait, whatever the hell that means, sometimes you don't quite feel like you're playing the game. What filmmaker in his or her right mind goes in with that approach? And yes, I'm even thinking about Rian Johnson in that question because he's not in his right mind. He stated a while back, I want audience members to either hate my movie or love it. I want to have that divide. No rational filmmaker in his or her right mind goes in with that approach. Why would you be divisive? Why would you even want to cause a division in the fandom? Why would you not just do a film that most can find enjoyment in? Not everyone loved everything George Lucas put out, but we sure as hell could find something to enjoy in those films, and he sure as hell did not go in with the approach of, I'm going to make half the audience love my movies and half the audience hate it. I want the audience, the part of the audience that hated it, to not see my movies again and therefore cut into my profits. JJ, you are a hack. You've ridden on the coattails of those far more creative and far more professional than you could ever hope to be. You do nothing but borrow and steal and stitch it together into some deformed Frankenstein creation and then trot it out to audience goers and go, enjoy my film. That's what you do. You put beautiful scenes on screen. That's it. But you can't close a series or a film to save your life. And yet, now, we are relying on you to supposedly end the saga. And for me, the saga ended in episode 6. I do not count these films whatsoever as part of the saga. They are in no way connected to what Lucas created. Original trilogy characters have been destroyed and degraded. But you bank on nostalgia, like you always do, and you bring back Palpatine. You brought him back, JJ. Right here. In this article by where Colin Trevorrow is giving an interview, he said bringing back the Emperor was an idea JJ brought to the table when he came on board. That was your idea. You have no original ideas whatsoever. You cannot create characters that people are going to love. You bank on the love we have for original characters. But you can only carry that so far. And you've shown that time and again. And now you wanted to see your film when you've, again, equated the Fandom Menace to the toxic fandom. People might look at this and think Lucasfilm is hearing us. I don't think so. I think they are still towing that company line where anyone who criticizes these films is toxic. Anyone who criticizes these films are trolls, and their opinions don't matter. That's what the Fandom Menace is to these people right now. Okay, before I break my new laptop with this rant, I will end it right here. If you enjoyed what I had to say, please leave a like on the video. If not, leave a thumbs down. That tells me I can do better with my videos. Even the trolls who come in to leave negative comments, you've helped my algorithm, and I appreciate you. Until then, don't go see episode 9 if you can help it. Either see Jumanji 3 or hell, even Cats. Release the Snyder Cut, and I will catch you all on the dark side. See you.